Hello, everybody. I finally get to do this on this show.
I'm so accustomed to it on Supernatural Talk. I didn't. Damn it.
And, yep, and I also get to do this on this show.
Yeah.
Oh, Zach,
So,
too. Yeah.
and this is hilarious because my podcast on Wednesday night, the first 20 minutes, I wasn't muted. I made sure I wasn't muted, but when I pulled the microphone close to me, I hit the off button on the microphone.
Yeah.
So I went to go and review the podcast, and I'm like going, "Am I deaf?"
Oh, man, that sucks.
Wow.
And then I realized, yes, I'm deaf, but I also muted the microphone. So
Oh, well, that's just another thing you and I have in common.
Well, now tonight, Zach and I had something in common. We were both muted when we first came on.
yeah.
And I guess you could say, Jeremy, that kind of made up for yesterday since I wasn't muted in the beginning.
Well, that's because you got lucky yesterday.
Well, unfortunately, my luck just ran out for today.
Well, see, I was muted
Yeah,
on
and
purpose. You know, I saw that your dad was here, and I didn't want him to have to hear the bad words I was saying.
Oh, I've heard that word bad word too.
You've heard one or two?
let's see here. Okay, it looks like I got everything all shared out. So, all right. Well, welcome to another edition of the 13th Dimension. I know I've not had a show in 3 weeks.
Oh,
Whenever it was, I had Nick on.
yeah, it was about that, about 2-3 weeks.
Yeah, and just lost LinkedIn.
What are you gonna do?
Okay, so tonight is the. I know it's very, very early for it, but it's actually um, kind of time appropriate. But tonight is the season finale of 13th Dimension, the sixth season. Um, and today is a very special day. We have a birthday boy over here.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
So tonight we're going to have a. It's not going to be a 4 hour long show. It's just going to be short and sweet.
Yeah, I'm too old to last very long.
I use that excuse myself. It doesn't get me out of a lot of
Oh,
things, but
I kind of want to use that excuse myself too.
yeah,
But
but
hey, you
you're
know what?
young.
Every once in a while, sometimes I'd like to do it too.
Yeah.
These kids
So
nowadays, huh?
yeah.
Zach, is Bart going to be able to make it?
You know what? It doesn't look like he's going to be able to. But
Okay.
if you want, I can kind of walk you through what they do and everything. And um, but you tell
All
me
right.
how we go about this, and
Well, before we do get into that, um, I would like for you to tell us a little bit about your Marine days, because I know that we talked about it during the Mission for Healthy Heroes. What was it, last year or 2 years ago?
I believe it was last year. Yeah,
Okay.
because we had Nick's uncle on this year, so I believe it was
Yeah.
last year.
All right. Whatever it was, it ended up falling on a Thursday, so we did it as an actual part of Supernatural Talk. So this is actually your first appearance on the 13th Dimension.
Well, I
Which
was on something.
you were on Supernatural Talk because
Well,
Yeah, you were on Supernatural Talk with me, Nick, Adrian. I don't remember if Zach was on.
I remember Adrian being on.
Okay, so Zach must have been taking one of his mandatory breaks that we have to beat him over the head with to take.
Mine days, huh?
It's a
Yeah, let's
short.
talk a bit about
It's a
the
short
Marine Day.
shift. It's only 22 hours. I mean, come on.
Yeah,
Well,
only.
I mean, if you compare it for the entire year, it is technically a short shift.
well, I went to boot camp out in San Diego, California, and the drill instructor lined us all up out in a line and come along and beat the living daylights out of us. Had a stick and he just kept hitting us in the head. And then he took us inside the fence and beat the devil out of us. And, well, the only part of the Marines that I didn't like was boot camp. 'Cause after got out of boot camp, I became a telegraph operator, and I had fun the rest of the time I was in the Marines. And that was a 6 year tour, and the last 3 months was uh, reserves. And I was in when I first got out of boot camp, I was in the tank battalion, and then they took me out of the tank battalion and put me in the infantry, but I was still a telegraph operator. Then they sent me into Camp Pendleton, Camp Pendleton, and then they sent me home, and when I came back, I got to go to Okinawa. And on the way to Okinawa, we had bad hurricanes. And our ship I could look out at the front end, but I had to look all the way up because that's where the front end of the ship was. And we had so much damage on the ship when the hurricane, well, it was a hurricane, but they didn't call it that. But anyway, we had so much damage on the ship that we went to Guam, and we sat there for a week while they did all the repairs on the ship. Then they took us on to Okinawa. And in Okinawa, I did a lot of drinking.
Yeah.
That's kind of a common thing when you're in the military.
You know,
And I got,
yeah,
pardon me?
I've got a lot of friends who have spent time in Okinawa, and that seems to be an Okinawa trait. If you go to Okinawa, you're gonna be drinking.
Yep, I did a lot of that in Okinawa. And then they made me a Corporal E4. And then they sent me down to BC. That's the name of a town down the middle of Okinawa. I was teaching radios for a few months. And then they took me back up to. I was up in the northern part of Okinawa, and I can't remember the name of that base I was in now, but anyway, then they loaded us up in ships and took us to Philippines. And in Philippines, they had us going out in the boonies looking for these little short black men that was stealing stuff all over island of Philippines, and we had to go around and hunt and pick them up and take them and deliver them to the policemen in Philippines. And they took us back to Okinawa, and then we what did we do then?
Was Okinawa where they filmed that movie?
No, they loaded my battalion up and flew us over to Japan, and they had us
Go get that.
send us over there to make a movie called Marines Let's Go. And they had us going up Mount Fuji, and they were dropping something that looked like flour bags out, and to make it look like they were bombing us. And they had these movie stars running alongside of us, shooting each other. And that was a lot of fun. And they took us back to Okinawa and filmed our battalion and had the movie stars come along and tell us happy days and all that stuff. Then they loaded us up. They took us to the Philippines again, and they put me and some guys on shore patrol, and we went out, and while we was on shore patrol, we did a little bit of drinking in them places in downtown Philippines.
I notice a pattern here.
And me and this buddy of mine, that when we came back, we were both kind of drunk, and we decided to have some excitement. So we didn't know what to do, so we said, well, let's have a fight. And I told him, you go ahead and hit me first. And he said, no, you hit me first. So I did. I broke my little finger. Never could get it straight. And back of his head hit the ship.
Ooh.
And
Oh,
busted his
boy.
head right open. And we put our arms around each other and walked to sick bay. And they put a cast on me all the way up to my elbow. And they fixed him and told us we're both on not we couldn't do anything from then on while we was in the Philippines. I forget what it's called. Shore, but not patrol, but
Shore leave.
uh, it's like you're arrested and you can't go anywhere.
Oh,
Kind of like the brig,
sort of-
or
Like intensive,
And
like some type of intensive
uh,
care?
combined to your quarters.
oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, when we got back to Okinawa after that, I went to see the Navy doctors, and I begged them to re-break that finger and fix it, and they wouldn't do it.
Show them on camera.
Oh,
Right up here.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Let me.
when I got out of the Marines, I could not bend that little finger. And Jeremy's daughter, Angelia, lived with me at the time. And Jeremy taught her how to grab you and shake you. And she would grab my hand and shake it and hit the couch with it. And after 60 years, little more than that really, one day I bent that finger and it bent. And her knocking my hand against that couch did it.
Yeah,
Wow.
we had no idea that she was fixing him.
and
Wow.
I'm still able to bend it. Anyway, uh, I was I had a cast on that arm, and they took us back to Okinawa. Then they loaded us up again, and they took us to Hong Kong, and we got to go out on in Hong Kong. And at the time, Hong Kong wasn't communist, but Kowloon across the river was communist, and I didn't go across there, but a couple of my buddies did. We lost one of them. We never did find out what happened to him because he never came back.
So sorry to hear
And
that.
yeah, I thank you. I wish I knew whatever happened to him. He was a big guy. Him and I run around together, and they called us Mutt and Jeff. Here I was 5'6", and he was about 6'5", and he was in drugs, and I wasn't. And
Oh, that could be a.
he was a good guy to me, but the police type people didn't like him. And well, I don't know if there's very much more I can tell, but
I'm really surprised after all this time you're able to remember all of that.
well, well, I guess it just opened me up today because I talked to my daughter in San Jose, California, and she asked me what all I have have done in my life. And I don't know, should I open up just a little bit more, Jeremy?
The show is yours.
Okay, when I worked out in Los Angeles for a few years, and I I started teaching archery, and I worked part time in this archery lanes that was the first indoor archery lanes in Los Angeles, and I taught I taught archery there at nights, and I I shot a lot of archery, and I had a lot of trophies from archery till I got a divorce,
From
and
his first wife.
my first wife,
Yeah,
yeah,
not my mom.
and she kind of busted up all of my trophies. That's why I ended up with Jeremy's mom. Anyway, uh, after that, well, what else did I say I did?
Oh,
I
you were
like
an
that. I
insurance.
like that you have
Oh,
one woman that takes and busts stuff up, so you end up with Jeremy.
I mean Jeremy's mom. Uh,
Oh, they had their little fights, but nothing like that.
anyway, after that archery lanes, uh, I guess they were going to close, so I went to work for Farmers Insurance Group, and I became one of their top 6 insurance salesmen selling car insurance, and I got all kinds of free trips to Las Vegas, and I always had a ball there.
Now, was this for the city of Los Angeles or for the state of California?
No, it was from Farmers Insurance Group.
Right.
Yeah.
So you said that you were in the top 6. Was that for the state, for the city, or company wide?
Well, the Los Angeles area.
Okay.
Anyway, I had 3 kids and I decided Well, I quit and went into selling insurance full time. And I got to the point where I was seeing so many gangs and things that was going on in Los Angeles that I decided I did not want to raise my kids in Los Angeles. So I sold my insurance agency and moved back to Newcastle, Indiana. And from there, I ended up getting a job with Western Electric, and they had me running wire and telephone companies. Then I ended up going to work for the telephone companies, and I ended up working for the telephone companies for 44 years before I retired.
And then you went back to work to them for a couple more years.
Yeah, they had me come back for a couple more years, and that's during the time my Jeremy's mom and my wife passed away.
Mhm.
And something else I was going to say. What was
Well, I do know you told Rhonda you raised 5 brats.
it? Well, my first wife, I had four kids, three girls and a boy, and the boy ended up getting killed in a car wreck when he was 18.
So sorry about that. For that.
Sorry to hear that.
It was,
So yeah.
Thank you. I think Jeremy was 10 at the time.
yeah, I had just turned 10. Yeah.
Oh, and yeah, before Jeremy and his mom had got into my life, I was a race car driver. Down in Newcastle, Muncie, and Anderson, Connorsville, I used to drive a Super 6 race car. And I won a few races, and then I was in my 30s, so I ended up just saying, well, I, I won my last race, so I'm going to quit now, and I did. So
So something I want
that
to.
was that was really the thrill of my life, because my dad had a race car, and all racing was in my life all my life. And I was in my mid 30s when I decided to race, and I was really too old to do it, but I tried it.
I want to throw something in to add to that. So if you take a look here, well, let's see if I can
Oh,
get it highlighted. So
tattoo?
yeah. So if you look here, he has the Marine Bulldog on his
Yep.
arm,
Yep.
and
Yeah.
when I was doing a tattoo to honor him and mom, I went ahead and got the same bulldog.
Yeah, he took a
On
picture of it and took the picture to the tattoo artist, and they did it.
Yeah. So
Awesome.
the only difference between his and mine is that I have a dog tag added to mine with the number 55, which was his race car number.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's about all I can say about it. That's about all I've ever done.
Yeah.
Well,
What-
I've got a really quick question for you. You just recently went on the
Honor
honor
flight.
flight. Yeah, honor flight.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about that? What was your reaction to the honor flight?
That was fantastic. Jeremy went with me. I was in
Yep.
a wheelchair at the time, and he went with me to push me in the wheelchair, and we went to every military
That monument.
monument and everything to do with military in Washington D.C.
See, we went to the Iwo Jima
And
first.
after that, they sent me a booklet of everything we went in Washington D.C. And if anybody that's ever been in the military should do it.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
If if it don't cost you nothing to go,
Right.
but if you take somebody like a son or
The
somebody
guardian
else,
has to
Yeah,
pay
your
It
it.
has-
guardian. It costs 1,000, right?
no, $400.
Oh, 400. Okay.
Well, that's not bad.
Cost
Yeah.
me $400 for Jeremy to be my guardian.
Oh.
And it was definitely the trip of a lifetime, for
Oh
sure.
boy,
It was a long day, but it was so worth it.
people stand around and tell you thank you for your service,
Yeah.
and oh, it's just totally amazing.
See,
So with that, we got some people in the comments today. When you were trying to come up with the other word for hurricane, we got a guy saying
typhoon.
that he thinks they're typhoons. I was,
Typhoon.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the name of it.
I would have said
So
it myself, but I didn't want to interrupt.
Renee was yelling out "Fight Club" when you and your buddy decided to
No,
duke it out.
we were on that ship, and the waves were taking our ship straight up and down, and we were so scared. And I took 2 bottles of what was it? I forget what it was. Anyway, I drank them during that typhoon.
Oh, wow.
Jan, dear friend of mine, she said happy birthday and also wanted to say thank you for your service. Jennifer said that you got grounded for having fun. She's another dear friend of mine. She's the one that I went to go see. Keith said hi. Um, Speaking of Jennifer, so Jennifer actually kind of sent a gift for you.
A gift for me?
Yes. And it's actually a very appropriate gift. Um,
Is she on here?
yeah, she's been commenting here.
Hi, Jennifer.
So she's the one that you talked to on the phone when
Yeah, I
we were
know.
getting
I
ready
remember
to,
her.
yeah. So,
I don't remember very much these days, but I remember talking to her.
well, you're definitely going to remember this. Oh, Adrian's on now. She's saying happy birthday. I
Well,
think she's still working.
Well, thank you everybody for listening to me.
So,
I have never talked so much in my life. Believe me.
so the first gift that we have is actually something that is going to is a fun one, and that is this.
Holy cow! Tanya Tucker. I've loved that woman ever since she started singing.
So, so this is a box. This is a box set, 4 CDs that kind of encompasses like the first 20 years of her career.
She come down to Bear Farms,
Bearfield.
Bear Farms, down when they used to have a restaurant down south of Bern. They had a restaurant down there, and you had to go almost over to Ohio to get to the
Is that by Amisville?
somewhere in there.
Okay.
And then one time she came down there. I've still got
The
Uh,
autograph.
not the autograph, but I've still got the thing in my wallet from seeing her.
So he always refers to her as "Thank you, love." Bear Creek Farms.
Now, we went to.
Are you local, Craig? Are you from Indiana? Because you seem to know these things.
I thought you just asked him if he was loco. I'm like going, what the hell kind of question is that? He just helped you.
Loco.
Well,
That's so loco.
You got the York dialect, so you have to put up.
What did I do with it?
Are you sure it's a small enough picture you put in the wallet? Because I thought you had like a bigger
Oh,
Oh,
From
there's
crazy.
your
Fort
answer, Jeremy.
Wayne. From Fort Wayne.
Fort Wayne.
I thought it was a bigger picture.
This one I kept in my wallet.
Oh,
I've still got it in here somewhere.
well, you've changed wallets a few times over
No,
the years.
no, she's been in this one for a long time.
Okay.
Oh well, I'm sorry, I can't find it.
Well, she did sign a bigger picture for him and said thank you, love, and that's
Oh
how
yeah,
he refers to her ever since.
uh, we came from Florida and went by uh, what's that place in Kentucky where we went bowling? And after we went bowling, they had all them singers came by, and Tanya Tucker walked in front of me.
I never bowled in Kentucky.
Yeah, you did.
Oh wait, no.
Yeah, you did.
No, that was Tennessee. That was Nashville that we bowled in. You talking about the
No,
national tournament?
Yeah.
That was Nashville.
Okay, and I was standing up there, and Tanya Tucker walked by me and said, "Hello, love." and
Can you hear the passion in that?
and I walked over to another spot, and she walked by me again, and she said, "Oh boy, what did she say?"
All I know is to thank you, love.
Thank you, love.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was wondering if you were going to be able to finish that story, if you maybe had a little bit of a heart murmur when that happened, you know? I know a couple times when somebody walks past me and they say, hello, love, you just kind of have that little bit of a moment and you kind of forget what else is going on around you. I have
Well,
that
the
happen
next-
all the time with my wife.
Well, he probably didn't dare do that because mom was with him.
Awesome. I stayed away from his mom while I was going around Tanya. This is from Jennifer.
Basically, yeah.
Thank you, Jennifer. Is she gone?
No, no,
Oh,
she's still on here.
Yeah, I think she's
probably
still
still on here somewhere.
Wow.
And Mimi just showed up in chat.
Yep.
What's your favorite song by her?
Dan's asking.
Uh-oh.
No,
Jeremy,
It's-
I'm in trouble again. Look at this.
it's when the wind blows and blows the tree in the backyard.
Oh, okay.
One of her later sang songs.
That. Oh boy, there's 58 songs on here. I don't really want to name them all.
I could look and see.
You'll be able to read it better than I can. Because my eyes are to the point where they're having trouble focusing on being able to read stuff.
Mine are too, but I'll see
Yeah.
this. But I had a bad feeling about her though. When she came to Bear Creek, she came and sing, and I tried to get around to where she was, and she just walked right on by.
Wow.
Well, she is a celebrity after all.
Yeah,
I was just looking her up and saw that like one of her first songs that she did was like she was only like 13 years old. It's like amazing
Yeah,
like that she started at such a Delta time.
one.
Yeah, it's amazing how a kid at her age, you know, was able to. Well, she didn't write it, but had her first recording at only 13 years old back in 1972. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, Nick,
she
you got to
had quite the
remember a
voice
lot of
too.
that country music started as like gospel music. You know,
Yes,
I mean, a lot of these from that. Well, even the modern day female singers. A lot of it starts as gospel, and it
That's
just
correct.
carries
Yeah.
on to a career.
Hmm.
Could it be two sparrows in a hurricane?
I don't think so. It was something about the backyard.
Okay, well, Two Sparrows in a Hurricane is my favorite by her, followed very closely by Little Things.
I don't see it. My eyes are not so good tonight.
Okay, well, we won't worry about that. No sense in straining your eyes. Another.
She lived with what's his name that just passed away here.
Oh, I would have no idea.
They were always fighting.
Nick, look it up.
What?
Oh
What
wait,
is it?
no, stay off. No, stay off your keyboard. You'll get yourself kicked off like you.
Well, I was gonna say, I could check. I could check my phone next if that's good. What was I
Okay,
gonna look up?
that'll.
He sang it. I can't even remember that.
What, Jeremy? What am I looking up?
I'm guessing whoever Tanya Tucker was with, maybe was she in a relationship with the guy?
Yeah, she lived with him for years.
Here, hold on. Because I just had the Wikipedia page open, so I could probably just find it that way. The personal
Yeah,
life.
just look up personal life down there towards the
So-
bottom. Another
so
good
it
friend
says-
of ours says happy birthday,
Who?
Kate.
Thank you.
So it says here
Tom
that.
says happy birthday.
Thank all of you.
So it says here she had actually a relationship with quite a few, with Glenn Campbell in the early 1980s.
Glenn Campbell.
Okay,
Yeah.
She lived with Glenn Campbell for a long time.
She also dated Merle Haggard, Andy Gibb, and Don Johnson.
Really?
Yeah, and then she later had a relationship with actor Ben Reed, with whom she had a daughter, Presley Tanita, who was born in 1989, and son Bo Grayson in 1991. And then apparently
strong enough to bend.
Yeah.
to this
That's it.
day, they've had
Okay, strong enough to bend.
Leave it up to Adrian.
So check
Well,
this
she
out.
knows
This is-
country songs.
Oh, very well, very well, and
So-
especially that older country, she can tell you, right away. I mean,
So check
Yeah,
this out.
you
Tucker,
don't want
to
to
this
listen to the
day,
country music she listens to today.
I have no idea what she sings today.
No,
I'm-
no. What I'm saying is, you don't want to listen to the kind of country music that Adrian listens to.
Oh.
no, nobody
Oh,
does.
well,
she's probably still
Yeah.
watching.
Oh, I know she is.
it really don't bother me what anybody else listens to. I just listen to what I want to.
Yeah.
I like country music and country religion.
So
Yes.
check this out. What it says to this still happens to this day with Tucker. She's had also an on and off again relationship with Jerry Lasseter, if I'm saying that right. He's a Nashville musician. They were engaged in 1997 and again in 1999. But get this, just days before their 1999 wedding, Tucker canceled the ceremony when she discovered she was pregnant with her third child, who was born later that year, saying that she did not want to walk down the aisle pregnant in her wedding dress. And Leicester was co-producer of Tucker's albums in 2000, 2005, and 2009.
We talking about Tanya?
Yeah, it's still her. This was her in the late 90s, early 2000s.
I thought she had straightened herself out, but I guess not.
Nobody ever straightens himself out. Josh says happy birthday and simplify.
Hey,
Thank
John.
you. Thank you. And
So-
Semper Fi back.
Wow, we're already at 41 minutes and we hadn't even gotten to the second gift yet. So
Second, what?
I have a second gift for you.
For me?
Yes, I do. So this one here actually took some doing to get. Because I had to drive several states away to be able to get this.
What's her name?
I wish there was a so this is actually something that Zach showed me because he had something for his uncle who was also in the military. And I thought, you know what, that would be kind of a cool gift for you. So it was done on very short notice, but we were able to get it done. One of the main reasons, no offense to Zach or Adrian, but one of the main reasons I went to Colorado was to get this thing for you.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh,
And I've got it right here, and it's this.
son of a gun. I was in the Vietnam War era.
Yeah, but they consider it the Korean.
Yeah. Yeah, I know they do.
You know what, Mr. York? Here's the thing that one of the things about veterans honoring veterans who is the one who provided Jeremy with that, who created that for Jeremy. One of the things that they consider is there is no such thing as somebody just being in an era. You are all in an era, but you all raised your hand, took that oath, and served the country. So, regardless if it was peacetime or not, they want to honor you for your service. And all of us, down here, we went and picked that up, and I know how important it was to Jeremy because we had one. Like I said, I've got one from my uncle. I have one from my dad. I've actually had two of them from my uncles built, both of them posthumous. So, but
Wow.
it's very, very small token of a lot of appreciation.
Guys, I'm sorry to
That's
cut this short. Unfortunately, I got to run. My ride is here. But I just want to say real quick, just before I go, Jerry, happy birthday. Thank you once again for your service. And we really appreciate
Thank you.
it. Thank you.
Thank you, and it's nice talking to you.
Yeah, you guys have a good rest of the show. Take care.
Have a good night, Nick.
Take care, guys. Happy Easter.
I saw something like this in the Legion book. The book I get every month,
Yeah.
Legionnaire. And I was wanting to order it, but then I said I probably wouldn't live long enough to get it.
Well, let's highlight.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to highlight the screen here to show.
Yeah.
That is neat.
I'm going to remove.
Yeah. Actually, Jerry,
I
it was
love it.
yeah. Bart, he was at a service where they were on a ship. He was at a service and they were presenting that to servicemen and women. And Bart asked if how they got started, and that was exactly the reason why he started this, because he knew how cool it was. And it was just and some of the things that we've done with these, because it's a northern Colorado thing, it's from veterans honoring veterans here in northern Colorado, and we have given some of those to service men and women, and ask Jeremy, there were tears in eyes when they got them, because it's just a
Wow.
it's a thank you. It's a way for us to say thank you to your service.
I have been dressed exactly like this before.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had a gun on my hip and a rifle. Oh boy.
It is really detailed. The amount of work put into this thing is fantastic.
You don't know how much I appreciate this.
Yeah. And it even says Marine right here, like
I-
on a little plaque there.
Yeah.
I saw that. Wow. I love it.
Yeah, it took great pains to get this thing and to also keep it protected until I was able to get it to you today.
Well, As long as I'm here, I'll protect it.
Yeah. Oh, I know you will. I had to leave it outside the back door and not come in through here so he didn't see this bag that I got.
Well,
I had to wait until he wasn't in the kitchen to go get it.
got a machete on there. A bayonet. Not a machete, a bayonet.
Yeah. So how heavy were these bags when you would have them?
Well, I'll tell you the truth. Generally, it was an empty box.
Oh, because I've heard that some of the bags that they carried were pretty heavy.
Now, sometimes when we went on a march, we had to put food and stuff in them.
Yeah.
But I was being a little facetious when I said empty box. But some guys did do that.
Yeah.
I can't believe that. What's it made out of?
It's not pewter. Yeah, it's pewter, I believe.
Pewter?
I think so. I can't remember. I'll have to ask. Well, here, let me look it up on the website real quick.
When I first saw it, I thought it was bronze.
No, it's not bronze. That would
It'd be a lot heavier if it was bronze.
That's what I thought too when I picked it up. But when I first saw it, I thought it was bronze.
That is the best birthday present I've ever had. You're second.
He's telling Tanya Tucker she's second.
that's cute. Yeah, they've actually and Mr. York, they've got him for all the services. They got him for Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard. Obviously not Space Force yet, but I'm pretty sure Bart's working on that. But then they've also got a special one for they've got two that women get to choose, lady veteran statues. Jeremy, did you want me to show those real quick?
Sure.
So
I think they showed this in that Legionnaire book.
Yeah.
Something close to it.
these are like right here's the U.S. Army. This is the one that my father had. The Air Force, the Navy and Coast Guard, the Marine. This is one that he was just presented with. And then the lady veteran you see down there on the bottom, they have their choice of the two, which is kind of funny. Bart says all the time that the one with the eagle and the flag, there's so many men who want that one. You know, they clamor to get that one, and they have to tell them no, that's specifically for the women. But you know, I mean, all of these are they're just detailed and
This,
made
this
here in Loveland,
that's what-
Colorado.
Oh.
So
But this is the one that he's telling us about that a lot of men want.
Oh, okay.
The one with the eagle, but
Yeah.
they can't.
so
That would be a pretty cool statue to have too.
it is. It's beautiful the way that they do it. But yeah, so yeah, and they have a breakfast the first and third Saturday of every month, and they have a presentation during these breakfasts at what's called Pam Vet, and you know that's where we went and sat with them and had a lot of fun and you know ate breakfast with them.
Huh. Well,
And
you
there
know.
was a lot of them there that day.
Yep. Yep.
We got to Golden Corral about 30 or so minutes before they opened, and there was a whole line of them.
Wow.
And they're
That's still
there,
camping.
rain, snow, sleet. It doesn't matter. They're there. They're in line. That camaraderie, you know, and just being able to be together, and it's a wonderful sight. It's a great thing to see. So, and you know, I'm just so proud that I met Bart and my company gets to work with him, and we get to do things to try to raise money for him to continue to do this. So
Well, I'm glad you found this.
Yeah, well, if Zach hadn't showed me the one that his uncle had, I never would have been able to get that. It was just perfect time and that we were able to do this.
Wow.
yeah, my
Never in
uncle's
my
got the identical one to what you just got. The one that you just received. My uncle Barry's got that one. So
I bet he loves it too, doesn't he?
unfortunately, he passed away. His was
Oh,
gifted
did
to him posthumously. I'm going to put him his with him when we lay him to rest.
Oh, he just passed away, huh?
No, no, he's been cremated. So we're
Oh,
just waiting.
No, he's talking about how long ago.
Oh yeah, well he died. He died in February of last year. So,
oh,
and Bart presented that to us February of last year. Presented it to us, ironically, about 6 days after Uncle Barry had passed.
Oh, wow.
So I was trying to get it to him before he passed, but unfortunately, hey, cancer doesn't mess around. It takes you when it's ready. It doesn't care what you want.
yeah. Yeah, it has its own time limits.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Boy, I can't believe this.
I knew he'd like it.
I'm telling you, Jeremy, there's things that I've seen people grab those, and I love telling this story. We did this one where we didn't get the paperwork in time, so we presented a gentleman one of these who was in the Korean War, and we were wanting to present it to him at this event. Well, Bart had the just the sample ones. So while his was getting made, so we presented him with one of the sample ones, and we tried to tell him, "Sir, we'll get you back the one that has your name on it and everything like that." This little gentleman, he held on to that thing like he was just given an Emmy. He loved it so much. He did not want to give it back. He didn't care if he was going to get one that was personalized. He was so happy to get it. And I love the reaction like what your dad gets with these. That shows how important this little bit of recognition truly is.
Oh, it means a lot to me. And just the thought of you guys getting it for me, yeah, the time you guys took,
Uh, Timing worked out. When he showed me he showed me his like right before that 22-hour event, and he got me in touch with Bart. I think about
About
a
a week
week
later.
later,
Yeah.
and Bart called me. I told him what I was looking for, and he was able to get it done. I got there on Friday. Saturday, I had that.
oh, wow.
So he was able to get that into production, and
Well, how'd you get my favorite race car driver's number on there? 3, Dale Earnhardt. He was my favorite driver for years.
it says Second Battalion.
Oh,
There's some other
I was
writing
in the
there
Second
that-
Battalion, 3rd Marines, 5th Marines, though.
It's probably the
Yeah.
signature.
Okay, so
It is, but I like that 3 on there.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? As long as that's what your eyes see, that's what it is, right?
Yep.
yeah, so Bart was asking me a whole bunch of different questions. That's why I was asking you all these questions, and I told you that it was going to be for something that I was going to write.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, but this was what that was really for. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm still going to make a story out of your boot camp days because that's going to be a hell of a story. But the reason I was getting the information from you that I was for that. Because I couldn't tell you I was getting it for a birthday present. It would ruin the surprise.
Yeah, what I haven't forgot about boot camp would probably make a good book.
Yeah. Lois just came in to say happy birthday.
Lois.
Well, it's Willow. She's got like 30 different names.
Oh,
She's from Scotland.
thank you.
So yeah, this is why I wanted to do this show tonight with you on it, so that I can present that to you. Because I felt that this here was important enough to have it documented and have it out there on the internet, because I knew how much the honor flight thing meant to you.
I won't be able
And
to sleep all night now.
yeah, well, you don't sleep at night anyway. But after the whole honor flight thing, and with your 85th birthday coming up, I thought, every 5 years that's a milestone thing, and everything just worked out just right.
Boy, that is so perfect.
Yeah, Jeremy, just remember to get yourself get a picture with you and your dad and holding that statue, um, and so Bart can have it to show everybody.
Well, tonight will actually be perfect because he's wearing his Marine shirt. So that would actually be perfect, because
Sure.
Bart wants to put it on the website. Um, he has a website called veteranshonorandveterans.com,
Oh, really?
and he
Oh.
he said that's the one thing he wants more than anything, is a picture of those who received these.
Is he a veteran?
Yes, he is.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He is a
Did he
wonderful,
go on
wonderful
the
man.
flight?
I'm sorry.
Has he got to go on the honor flight?
I believe he has. Yes.
Oh,
So
'cause
he
I've got
actually he went on it himself, and then he was a sponsor for other people. There was a gentleman who just passed that was in World War II, Korea, and then he was highly ranked during Vietnam, who just recently passed. And I know that he had done a lot of stuff with this gentleman. So, but yeah, look, the the guy who sets all this up, he is one of the nicest men you'll ever meet in your life. I mean, he is
yeah.
just a cute little, cuddly little teddy bear. The guy is, and just a wonderful, wonderful human being. So
That
you,
was how he came across at Golden Corral when I met him, and he's
Oh,
so
very energetic.
I only met the two women that was doing all the information and stuff.
yeah, so. But yeah, I mean, like I said, he's very connected with everything that's veterans here. But then again, a lot of the people are, Bart, Janet, they're all connected with everything that goes on, because that's just, we want to make sure that we're paying tribute. And I just, I'll do anything for the guy. I'll do anything for Bart. I truly will. So he's an amazing human being, and the work that he
Yeah,
does, the work that he does, it's priceless. You know.
they go above and beyond
Yep.
helping doing this for people.
Yep. So
Yeah.
once again, I want to show this. Can you highlight me,
Yeah.
Zach?
Yeah. I got it. No, not me. I don't want to see me. There we go.
So once again, this is
Back it out a little bit.
the statue. Here
He
is,
said, back it up a little.
well,
There you go.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I wanted to get close in on the nameplate.
Yeah.
So, and I know it's kind of hard to see, but right here, there's like a little plate that says Marine,
Marine.
and then here is Dad's thing, U.S. Marine Corps, 1958 to 1964. Yeah, he joined the Marine when he was 17.
I went
Yeah.
into boot camp 3 days after I turned 17.
And now I'm in trouble.
When are you not in trouble, Zach?
Yeah, I don't.
Get off me.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Adrian.
Yeah, yeah. I wasn't stuck on a call for 30 minutes. However, I did have a 30-minute call. Get off me.
So, um, I just Jeremy, I love his response. Mr. York, I think that was great. I appreciate that you appreciate it, and it was a good call, Jeremy.
I tell you, I have never talked so much in my life.
Well, we truly believe that you should never shut up because the stories that you're going to tell are going to help a lot of people. You know.
Well, I really didn't think I ever had anything in me was that interesting that anybody would be interested in it. Yeah.
Well, but the truth is, there are people who are going through difficult times in which, boot camps probably changed quite a bit. They don't get away with what they used to be able to get away with. But, you know, Mr. York, there are
Well,
people who are going into boot camp right now that are freaking out. They don't,
He was
and
actually one of the last ones to go through
my
the boot
my
abuse.
platoon 333 was the last platoon that could go into boot camp when DIs could not hit you anymore.
yeah,
And
No,
this,
when they could hit you.
yeah, when I went through, they could hit us, but no platoon after my platoon could get hit. And this was because Paris Island, when that DI took them uh, recruits through, and a bunch of them died in the lake in 1960. No, 1958.
Yeah.
Uh, that started it all. After that, they said DIs, you cannot hit recruits anymore. And I was the last one that got hit legally.
No.
so
Yeah, that's actually a good thing to know.
Now that's it's really true.
Yeah. Holy cow, we actually made it over an hour.
Well, I just wanted to say happy birthday.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's been a nice day.
I bet.
Yeah, I took him out to Golden Corral for lunch.
oh,
Ooh.
did you?
Yeah, and to my surprise, I didn't realize until yesterday that today was Good Friday. So
No.
I thought for sure Golden Corral was going to be packed. It wasn't.
Yeah, there wasn't
Yeah.
very many people there.
Yeah, we got right in, we found a table immediately, and we got out.
Isn't there a restriction on what they can eat on today? Isn't Good Friday kind of pointed towards
Not
Catholic?
anymore.
Not anymore.
Not
Okay.
anymore.
Okay.
No.
Because
Yeah.
I was gonna say, isn't it like a fish-based cuisine that they got to stick to today?
Not, they stopped that several years ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Mom was also the only one who was Catholic in the family too.
Yeah. Yeah, but they stopped that several years ago.
Yeah. The only thing that I know of where not not a rule that you can't do something, but it's more of like a voluntary thing is when you observe Lent.
Yeah, Lent just started.
Yeah, and that's where you choose the
You
one thing you don't want to.
you don't have to do Lent, but they would love it if you did.
Right. Yeah. So. Oh, all right. So, how was it tonight for you?
Well, I liked it. There was something different for me.
Maybe one of these
It,
days, Zach, we can get a whole bunch of military people together and kind of like share stories.
Yeah, my dad was in the army. He was a late 68 to 71, so a little bit later than you, but he was a radio in the army. We were in Berlin.
Really?
Yeah. We
His
were
was
in
named Jerry too.
yeah,
I,
yeah,
I was I was doing radios too,
yeah.
and and uh, there I go forgetting again.
Now that happens.
Telegraph operator.
Yeah, yeah. Well, like I said, we were in Berlin at the tail end of Vietnam, but it the way that Bart loves to explain it, it doesn't matter if you're in peacetime or wartime. If you don't do your job, somebody else is going to suffer, and these
That is true.
these other people are going to suffer if you don't do your job properly. So there is no such thing as a era veteran. Everybody is. You're a veteran. You served this country, and Mr. York, from myself and my family, I want to say thank you so much for your service, and I'm really glad that you like that. And Jeremy, what a great idea. I mean, I'm glad that you and Bart
I,
were able to
I,
get together and do it.
I
I couldn't
appreciate
think
it.
of anything better than that. Once I
Yeah,
saw it, I
yeah,
knew that was perfect.
yeah. Like I said, I think they're a wonderful. I think what Bart does is one of the coolest things, and he has a habit of not taking enough credit for himself. And I tell him, you're giving thanks to people that sometimes feel, you know, forgotten. And,
Well, I guess what we don't realize in is when the Army or Marines or any outfit gets people in there, they don't get too many. They get just the amount they want. And every
and
guy has a job,
yeah,
and he better do his own job.
yeah, yeah. If he doesn't do his job, you can't do your job. And
Yeah,
that's the way it is, you know?
Yeah.
So,
In all facts of life, really.
yeah, yeah,
yeah. I always loved my job something terrible. And on the Morse code, when I got out, I have never forgot one dot of what the Morse code is.
yeah.
And I could sit down and tell you what A is all the way through Z.
Tell them about how you passed that test to get that job.
I thought I was guessing when I took the test. You know, they tell you I thought, well, I'm guessing. I just got to guess at what they're doing. And they said I mastered it.
He got the highest.
That's
So
that's almost like saying, yeah, I answered it in a pattern, A B B A C A B B A C, and I aced the test. I mean, that's really
and
kind of
when
that
they
cool
told me
story there.
I'm going to go to
To radio.
radio telegraph school, I said, wait a minute, I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, I've always wondered if when they pull up like old westerns and they do like telegraph, if I've always wondered if they're actually sending messages or if it's just somebody sitting there with a pen doing this on a desk somewhere. So,
I have never figured out what one of them guys was saying,
yeah, that's
and
kind of what I was
I've
thinking.
tried.
That's really kind of what I was thinking is that they're not actually sending. You got a couple guys that are just sitting in a corner going, "We'll just do this sound," and you know,
That's all they're doing.
Yeah.
yep, yep.
The sheriff says, send this down to the preacher. Okay.
Oh, now we have another happy birthday from Nikki. She's from Australia.
Who?
Nikki, she's from Australia, so it's already Saturday morning for her.
Thank you, Nikki. She didn't hear me.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Uh, she heard you.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
All right. Well, is there anything left we need to talk about tonight?
It's been a good night to me.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe I had a night like this.
So there is the link. Actually, Zach, if you're able to put the link in the comments so that people can be able to click on it at all the destinations.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, so
Where's Nikki at?
right here,
I know, hell, where's she at?
she's from Australia.
Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah, Willow is from UK,
From Scotland.
Scotland.
UK. I thought that was England.
Well, the United Kingdom is England, Scotland,
Oh, okay.
either Ireland or North Ireland is one of the two,
Well,
and
you know,
Wales.
I heard this king from Scotland or England telling Trump he wasn't going to help us in the war. And
Yep.
that's what I heard. And it said he was from the UK, and then you said the UK.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of countries that don't want to get involved in that. But I have a bad feeling that everybody's going to get involved at some point, whether they want to or not.
I don't know.
But we're
Right
not
now,
here to talk.
everybody's involved in it. So yeah, she's from Perth, Western Australia.
I'll be darned.
Yeah, so where she's at, they're one of the smart ones. They don't change their clocks.
Yeah, I wish we didn't.
Yeah, I wish
Yeah,
we
we
didn't
voted to get rid of that in Colorado. We just got to wait for 2 more states to do it before we can change it.
Oh, really?
I think we've got to wait for Arizona, or not Arizona, sorry, for Wyoming and Kansas or
New
Arizona.
Mexico, maybe?
Yeah, New Mexico. I think that like those 2 states, if they decide to get rid of it, then Mountain Time Zone will drop that completely.
Oh, I'll be
Where it will
darned.
just be one time, will just be Mountain Standard Time to where it's 6:15 right now, and that's what time it'll be all the time. So,
I hadn't heard about that.
oh yeah, we
Well,
voted for
when
this
we
years ago, but the wheels of justice have been turning just about as just like you would expect. So, we voted for it 4 years ago and we haven't heard anything since. So, wheels of justice.
Wheels of Justice. They don't pay much attention to it.
there was a time that Indiana didn't change clocks, so we kept flip flopping between Eastern and Central.
Yeah, that's what
So they,
Arizona is right now. They go from mountain to where right now they're in Pacific time zone.
yeah. So the only thing that we had to change was what time our shows came on. Like Monday Night Raw, it came on 8 o'clock one part of the year. It came on 7 o'clock the other part of the year. That was kind of frustrating, but it is what it is.
Yeah, Nikki, our son is in Japan, so he's probably right about the same time as you. It might even be a little bit earlier there. I'm not sure, but yeah, I know he
What
calls
base?
me at he calls me at like 4 o'clock in the morning at times, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" So,
What base is he at?
Oh,
uh,
he is
he
in.
Oh, he did not.
He's a school teacher.
yeah, he's a
Oh,
school teacher
my
and
cousin
professional wrestler.
was
Yeah, he's also a
a
wrestler.
wrestler too. Huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, by the way, I'm still waiting on that link. Agent said there's a video of him wrestling now. I want to see it.
We'll have to find it. We'll have to find it. So
Yeah.
I know he's
So
got a show coming up on July 5th. So
I enjoyed being in Japan.
oh, I know it's beautiful. Every time he sends us a picture from over there, and he's already said that he just doesn't want to come back to the States right now with the goofiness that's going on. So
The only
it
thing I didn't like was that big Buddha they got setting out up there.
yeah,
He's their god in China and king.
it's getting bad for his son because he's forgetting his English.
yeah.
Uh oh.
Yeah, he
He
comes to
has
visit every once in a while, and he's got to think
Japanese
of the English way to say things, and it's like, what do you mean? That is your first language, right? And but he's taken to the culture. He loves the culture. He loves his kids, which is the most important thing. You hope that all the teachers are doing that and loving their kids. And he's in Fukuoka, so he's up. He's in the south part, but not quite as south as Okinawa.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we was quite a ways from Japan.
Yeah, from mainland.
Yeah.
Not only that movie, but I got to go there on Rest and Recreation one time. Forgot about that.
Yeah,
So once again,
we
I
might
want
not
to.
be yeah, we might not be a show that's rated for your rest and recreation. I've heard about
Oh yeah.
Okinawa days off.
Didn't do nothing. Uh, Me and a buddy of mine, we just went down there and drank and went back to the motel.
Yeah, my
Next
cousin
day,
Mike says he didn't do
we
nothing
went back
either.
to Okinawa.
Yeah. So right now I want to do another plug for Marines Let's Go. That's the movie that he was in. Now, when he was in the feature film edition, but when they edited the show to air it on TV, his part got cut.
Yep.
So the only time anybody was ever able to really see him was in the theater.
When I got out of the Marines, I went home to Newcastle, and that show was playing there. So I took my mom to it, and she said, "There you are, there you are."
Yep.
Then when I got that, Jeremy got me the show on DVD. It was gone. Heck,
I was able to find that for Christmas a couple years ago.
yeah.
So we need
so
to find you.
I try to
We
get
need to
the
find him the
appropriate.
uncut version.
I haven't been able to find that yet. I've tried.
And a cousin of ours, Alvin C. York, was the most decorated Medal of Honor winner in World War One,
Oh wow.
and they made a movie about him. And Gary, who played him? Gary
Gary Cooper.
Gary Cooper.
Cooper. Yeah,
So that movie there.
he was my dad's third cousin.
Wow.
Yeah. So we actually have a major war hero in our family.
That's a great story. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he came back from overseas, they had parades and all kinds of things in New York for him.
And I believe this is he's the one who didn't want to pick up a gun at all.
That's right.
Oh, he was the
Um,
pacifist. He was a
Uh,
pacifist.
Not a pacifist. He didn't want to shoot. Didn't want to shoot anybody.
That's basically what that is.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, a pacifist is somebody who doesn't believe in taking someone else's life. And
Okay.
and they were trying to force him to do it, but he ended up rescuing quite a few people.
He 200 and some people.
I've heard this story multiple times. I've heard this story over and over again, and I've actually, believe it or not, Mr. York, I've heard this story like on History Channel and on the podcast that I listen to all the time. I've heard the story about your cousin, and Jeremy. I never knew that was him. I never knew that. So, yeah,
Yeah, we really don't talk about it very often, but really we should.
Well, he's from Tennessee, and they've got roads and schools and colleges and all kinds of things named after him.
Yeah.
Well, Jeremy, it looks like you have a project for next February 22nd. All right, there. Tell the story of your cousin.
It's a good story.
It's a
Yeah,
great
but
story. It's a fantastic. It really kind of proves the point that we were just talking about, that everybody has a job to do. And,
yeah.
I mean, yeah, maybe he didn't do exactly what he was told to do, but what he did saved so many people's lives.
Yeah, and all these Germans started coming up to him and turning themselves into him.
Yeah. I've got this one book, and I cannot remember the name of it for the life of me, but I got this one book that I listened to where the book starts as somebody went from the New York Times to interview this soldier who had gotten shot down in World War II. And they were talking about the individual who shot him down in a negative way. And he goes, "Stop. Before you write my story, you need to meet the man that shot me down." And he had stayed in contact all these years with the gentleman who shot him down, because the gentleman who shot him down was supposed to go over and end his life, but he ended up hiding him and saving his life. And they ended up staying friends for the rest of their lives. Both
I
gentlemen are
remember
now
you telling me
passed.
that story.
But
That's a good story.
it is one of the most beautiful stories, be, about humanity and just about
Hmm.
being who we are. I think it is one of the most beautiful stories I've ever heard. I've listened to that book probably about 6 times, because it's a great book to listen to when you're just down.
He's another audio book listener.
I love those audiobooks.
But what makes him strange is that he listens to them while he's asleep.
Oh, really?
Every
Huh.
night.
I'll be darned.
And
Yeah,
you say that wrong, Jeremy. Everyone listens to my books at night because I deal with Adrian's loud fan. So everyone in the house has to listen to my book because it's so loud.
the dogs listen to it too.
Oh, the
Did you hear
dogs
the front
love it.
door open?
No. Here, let me go look.
I went to go look for the book and I put in Alignable instead of Audible.
Yeah.
No.
Well, it sounded like a door open. Lock the door.
Huh?
Lock it.
Uh-oh.
You don't know who you can trust around here.
Sorry to hear that.
What happened?
We do get kids going around knocking on doors and everything.
Ding, what do they call that? Ding dong ditch or something like that?
Yeah. Yeah, we actually talked about that on Supernatural Talk last year when a guy killed a kid in Houston for doing that. So,
Strange
all
world,
right,
strange
well,
world.
huh?
Strange world. I mean, just truly, it's a sad world that it's come to that.
Yeah, but this whole ding dong ditch has been going on forever.
That's because people don't teach their kids right these days.
Yeah, that too. So, all right. So if there is nothing else to cover, I guess we can go ahead and call it a night. You have
Yeah, I
anything to
will.
add?
I'll find the title of that book. I was going to look for it,
Okay.
but like I said, it is, and especially if you listen to books, I'll find it for you and send it to you, because it was one of the most inspiring books that I've ever read or listened to. I can't say read because I haven't read it, but it was just a great book.
Did he
Yeah.
tell you he writes books now?
Oh
He
yeah,
knows.
yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm editing for him.
Are you?
Yeah.
Adrian has read a few of my stories. I don't know if Zach you have or not.
I've I've read a couple of the things that you've done, a couple of the things that Nick have done, but I keep telling you guys that it'd be better if you would send it to me in radio form.
Well, I don't do the radio form, but Nick does. It just takes him a very long time to do that. So, all right. Well, if there is nothing else to add, I guess we can go ahead and call it a night. We've been at this for an hour and a half now.
Was this the first time I've met you?
No.
I've met you
I
before.
Yeah, you were on my 22-hour podcast with me before.
Oh, okay. It was
Yeah.
nice seeing you again.
It was great to meet you. It was great to see you again, and again, I want to just say happy birthday and thank you so much for your service.
I appreciate that, and I thank you very much.
Yeah, and look, everybody, if Jeremy, just doing my little spiel here, but you can support organizations like Veterans Honoring Veterans to continue to do the great work that they're doing to make more people have the reaction that Mr. York had. You can do that by simply shopping with any of our giving partners. You go to our website, communitypayitforward.us. Your shopping can turn into a donation so we can keep having reactions like this and we can all come together to make sure everybody's taken care of. So please check us out sometime. It's communitypayitforward.us. That's communitypayitforward.us. You don't have to join our club. You don't have to join our cult. My cult is eating Snickers and watching hockey. It's a pretty cool cult, but I'm not going to make you join it. But you know, what we do is just turn your shopping into donations for organizations like Veterans Honoring Veterans. So, Jeremy, thank you for having us on tonight.
I've donated to the disabled veterans.
Oh yeah, yeah. We actually have quite
Then
a few.
I donated to the St. Jude's kids too.
St. Jude's.
St. Jude's Judge
Jude.
Jude's.
Yep,
And
St.
then
Jude.
all of a sudden, everybody and their brother started sending me wanting me to donate to them.
Oh, they do.
If there
That's
wasn't 20 of them, there wasn't any.
that's kind of one of the cool things about what we do. We don't ask for money. We ask for a receipt. That's it. So,
Well, everybody else asked for money.
Yeah.
And I've got to the point where I can't afford to donate to them anymore.
Right. Yeah, because he just bought a new car.
you ever get that figured out? The title,
What's that?
the title
Yeah,
thing.
I got the title finally.
Yeah, I told him the whole fiasco about that, how it never should have been sold to you if that title wasn't clean.
Yeah, it took them, oh, what, over 2 weeks to get me the title, didn't it?
Yeah, because you tried before I left for vacation, and it wasn't until towards the end of my vacation that you finally got it.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Mm.
all
Uh,
right.
Kind
Well,
of ticked me off a little bit, but that's life.
Yeah, I could imagine. I could definitely imagine. Hey, Jeremy, one other book that you guys might like is, and it's a short book. It's only like an hour and a half long, but it's called The Minuteman, and it's about a group of individuals, Jewish individuals, that the guy was always in trouble as a kid, and he ended up joining the World War. He ended up getting into huge fights when the Nazis came into New York City, and he was part of the crew that ran into to Madison Square Garden when the Nazis tried to take over, and he got up on stage and caused problems. Then he ended up being one of the people that they sent to Germany to disrupt all the Nazis' plans. But it's called the Minuteman, It's a great
Okay.
story.
I've got that put on my phone, so
Yeah, check that one out. That's a really good one too. I'll find that other title and I'll get it to you. But do
okay.
what we got to do.
Sounds good.
Again, thank you, Mr. York, and happy birthday.
Yeah, thank you. Nice seeing you again.
Great to see
And
you again.
everybody out there in the audience, thank you so much for playing along with us and joining us for this birthday party. Um, this episode is the season finale. So, as most people are aware, I am having surgery coming up this coming Wednesday, and it is one of those things where you do 3 of them in succession. So during that whole time, I will not be doing any show whatsoever. The 13th Dimension, Supernatural Talk, Marks on Wrestling, nor will I be guesting on any show because honestly, I don't want Elephant Man on camera. Because that's exactly how I'm going to be looking.
And I'll be with him wherever he's getting his surgery.
Yep, he will be with me. He is my ride home.
And
But-
ride there.
Yep. And but I'll still be around if anybody needs anything. I can still do whatever. I'm going to have a lot more time on my hands because I can't do anything. So, but I'll still be around. I just will not be appearing on camera. So,
Well, good healing to you, brother. Best of healing to you, man, and you know that you can always reach out to us. We're here for you, brother.
thank you. All right. So, meanwhile, again, thank you, everybody. Have a good and safe weekend. I was going to do Marks on Wrestling tonight, but Don had to reschedule, so I guess we're going to try and do it on Monday because we want to get one last show before I do my surgery because I'm going to be out for several months.
I still can't believe my 2 favorite things I got. Tanya Tucker and the Marine.
He's going to be talking about those 2 for days to come,
I'll be dreaming about them.
probably. Yeah, because I have a feeling I know where that's going to go, that statue.
Right up there.
That's where I thought it was going to go. All right, Zach, thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Also to Adrian and Nick for the short amount of time that they were able to join us, because I know that Adrian had to work. And Nick already had a previous engagement, so he was only able to come around for a short amount of time. Everybody in the audience, thank you so much.
Yeah.
And we will see you. Well, I will see everybody in about 6 months, something like that.
Yeah.
However long it takes.
Thank you for your involvement, Zach.
Yep.
Take care.
Have a good one. And I'll see you all next
Yeah.
week.
Take care.
Have a good night, everybody. See you later.